Prabowo Subianto is the third child of Sumitro Joyo Hadikusumo and Dora Marisigar. He has two sisters, Bianti Ningsih Midrawati Juwandono and Mariani Joyo Hadikusumo, as well as one brother, Hasim Joyo Hadikusumo. Prabowo comes from a family of military, state official, aristocrat, and entrepreneurs. Prabowo Subianto's name and military career was passed down from his uncle, First Lieutenant Subianto Joyo Hadikusumo, an officer of People's Security Army or TKR, and Sujono Joyo Hadikusumo, a cadet at Tangerang Military Academy. They both martyred to defending Indonesia independence in the Lengkong War, which was led by Mayor Dan Mogot in Lengkong, South Tangerang, Banten on January 25, 1946. Prabowo started his military career at the Military Academy in Magelang, Central Java after his family returned to Indonesia when Suharto took over the current position as president in 1967. He graduated from the academy in 1974. After he graduated from the Military Academy, Subianto joined the Indonesian Army elite group called Sandi Yuda Forces Command in 1976, which is now known as Special Forces Command or Kopassus. Prabowo gained the role of platoon commander in the Group 1 Para Commandos, which was part of the Nanggala Team operational troops in East Timor. Later, Prabowo Subianto, who held the rank of captain at that time, became the deputy commander of the 81st Anti-Terror Covert Detachment of the Indonesian Special Forces under Major Luhut Binsar Panjaitan. 2 years onward, Prabowo was promoted to deputy commander of the 328th Airborne Infantry Battalion under the Army Strategic Reserves Command or Kostrad, before ascending to the ranks of major and commanding in the same battalion in 1987. Prabowo's career continued to soar as he became the chief of staff of the 17th Airborne Infantry Brigade Kujang 1 under Kostrad in 1991. He also ascended to become the third group commander at the Indonesian Special Forces Education Center, while holding the rank of Lieutenant Colonel in 1993. Prabowo then back to the Special Forces Command or Kopassus as deputy commander in 1994 and was promoted to the rank of commander in 1995. Afterward, he ascended to become two-star commanding general in 1996, when Kopassus expanded to include 5 groups. His military career reached its peak when he received the rank of Lieutenant General as commander of the Army Strategic Reserves Command or Kostrad in 1998. As 26 years later, President Joko Widodo awarded him the rank of Honorary General during a meeting between the Indonesian police and armed forces leaders in Cilangkap, East Jakarta on February 28. The honorary title was given as Prabowo fully devoted his life to the country, especially in the defense sector that made significant progress for the Indonesian armed forces and the nation.
Kesempatan yang baik ini, dalam kesempatan yang berbahagia ini, saya ingin menyampaikan penganugerahan kenaikan pangkat secara istimewa berupa Jenderal TNI Kehormatan kepada Bapak Prabowo Subianto. Penganugerahan ini adalah bentuk penghargaan sekaligus peneguhan untuk berbakti sepenuhnya kepada rakyat, kepada bangsa, dan kepada negara.
More important skills are that what he's been learning since he's been working the democratic process over the last 20 years. His learning and his growth and his evolution throughout that period. That's extremely important. What you learn from that is that military approach will only get you so far because the citizenry are not under direct command. So you have to bring people with you. And you have to bring people from various backgrounds with you. So, in fact, in some respects, that kind of military background is rather narrow to be an effective leader. It does, I guess, give a certain sense of discipline in terms of the way you might approach problems and a kind of logic to the way you would confront issues. But you still have to build those other skills, and I think he spent 20 years doing that. And so the benefits are now going to show for him and hopefully for the country.
Subianto's blue bloodline came from his grandfather Raden Mas Margono Joyo Hadikusumo. Raden Mas Margono Joyo Hadikusumo is an Indonesian economist who was the founder and the first president director of Bank Negara Indonesia or BNI since August 17, 1946. Prabowo Subianto's father, Sumitro Joyo Hadikusumo, was the grand teacher of Indonesian economy who worked as a state official and diplomat. He was an assistant of Indonesian Prime Minister Sultan Syahrir in 1946, Indonesian Banking Corporation President Director in 1947, and charged the affair of the Indonesian Embassy in Washington, D.C. in 1950. Sumitro was also in charge as minister in various sectors, among them Trade and Industry Minister in 1950, Finance Minister in 1952 and 1955, Trade Minister in 1968, as well as Research and Development Minister in 1973. According to Prabowo's younger brother Hasim Joyo Hadikusumo, Prabowo Subianto is a determined man who never gives up on his dream, who is also pro-public and pro-entrepreneurs.
Prabowo adalah orang yang sangat pro-business, ya, tapi juga orang yang sangat pro-rakyat. Nah, di sini tidak ada benturan, pro-business, pro-rakyat, kita cari cuan, ya, tapi cari cuan yang sangat terhormat. Cara terhormat, kita bayar pajak, kita ikuti dan kita hormati aturan-aturan semuanya termasuk aturan lingkungan hidup. Kita adalah pengusaha-pengusaha, hendaknya pengusaha yang tidak merusak lingkungan hidup, yang kita bermanfaat untuk seluruh Indonesia, untuk semua bangsa Indonesia.
Prabowo Subianto is known as military personnel and politician, but is also an entrepreneur. Prabowo owns a number of companies in various sectors, including forestry, paper processing, mining, plantation, fishery, and energy. From all of these assets, Prabowo Subianto owns 2.04 trillion rupiah. Prabowo spent most of his educational years from elementary to senior high school overseas in various countries, including Singapore, Hong Kong, Malaysia, Switzerland, and the United Kingdom. Prabowo was also already accepted and enrolled as a student at the University of Colorado and George Washington University in the US, but he preferred to join the military academy in Magelang, Central Java to pursue his dream to be a soldier and serve his country. Prabowo also cared about the education of others in the country, as he sent 35 officers from Indonesian Armed Forces, 20 to UK and 15 to the US to study using his own money. Recently, he also provided scholarship to 22 Palestinians to be the cadets at the Defense University as a form of cooperation between Indonesia and Palestine. Prabowo is also a Pencaksilat aficionado. He became the chairman of the Indonesian Pencaksilat Association since 2004. He dreams of bringing Pencaksilat worldwide and making it a sport to be competed at the Olympics in the future. For example, under his leadership, Prabowo successfully led Pencaksilat to win 14 gold medals at the Asian Games in Jakarta in August 2018. Indonesian Pencaksilat athletes also won 9 gold, 6 silver, and 1 bronze at the latest SEA Games in Cambodia in May 2023.